Switzerland, a country known for breathtaking Alps, luxurious watches, and secrets to building and preserving wealth. But what if I told you their approach to money isn't reserved for the ultra-rich? In fact, Swiss frugality holds powerful lessons that can completely transform how you save, spend, and grow your money, no matter where you live. Intrigued? Stick with me because, by the end of this video, you'll uncover timeless Swiss strategies that can set you on a path to financial independence. And trust me, you don't want to miss the last one. It's the ultimate game changer. The Swiss live by an unspoken rule: buy less, but buy better. This isn't just about luxury, it's about intentional spending. Imagine this. Instead of buying 3 fast fashion coats that fall apart after one winter, they invest in one high-quality coat that lasts a decade. It's not frugality, it's strategy. Now ask yourself, how many things have you bought recently that you barely use? That good deal wasn't so good, was it? Shift your mindset. Every dollar you spend should pass 2 tests. Will it last? And do I truly need this? Here's the kicker. People who embrace this approach don't just save money, they buy time. Think about it. Less shopping means fewer distractions, which leaves room to focus on things that actually matter, like building skills or starting a side hustle. Here's a surprising fact. The Swiss rarely chase the flashy lifestyle. While Americans might feel pressure to keep up with the latest gadgets, cars, or even dining trends, the Swiss keep it simple. And simplicity is where wealth quietly grows. Consider this. Are your streaming subscriptions or dining out habits bleeding you dry? Cutting unnecessary expenses doesn't mean sacrificing happiness. It means redefining it. Maybe instead of splurging on $5, $6 lattes a week, you save that money to invest. Let's do some quick math. $30 a week is $560 a year. Over 10 years, invested with modest returns? That's over $20,000. But here's the fun part. By cutting the fluff, you create room for what truly excites you. Imagine guilt-free travel, a home you love, or retiring early. Isn't that worth a little restraint today? Now, let's dive into what separates the Swiss from the rest of the world: their mastery of delayed gratification. While most people rush to buy the latest phone or car the moment it's released, the Swiss approach is the opposite. They wait, save, and plan. Why? Because every decision is part of a bigger picture. Here's an example. Imagine you have $500. Do you spend it on a weekend trip now? Or do you invest it in the stock market? Sure, the trip is fun in the moment, but in 10 years, that $500 could grow to $1,000, $2,000, or even more. Swiss frugality teaches us to think long-term. The future version of you will thank the present you for those smart decisions. But here's the burning question. How do you train yourself to wait? I'll give you a simple tip. Every time you're tempted to spend, wait 48 hours. 9 times out of 10, you'll realize you don't actually need the thing you are about to buy. The Swiss are also known for their disciplined saving habits. They don't just save what's left after spending, they spend what's left after saving. In fact, many Swiss households prioritize a savings rate of 20% or more. Sounds impossible, right? But it's easier than you think. Here's a challenge. Automate your savings. Set up a system where a portion of your paycheck goes directly into a savings or investment account. Out of sight, out of mind. Start small, maybe 5%, and increase it gradually. Trust me, you won't even miss the money. But here's the twist. Saving is just the beginning. The Swiss know their money must work for them. And this is where investing comes in. Stocks, bonds, and even low-risk index funds. Remember, wealth isn't built overnight. It's built brick by brick. And what's the mortar? Consistency. Ever wonder why Swiss banking is so famous? It's not just about wealth, it's about privacy. While you might not need a numbered Swiss account, you can learn from their discretion. One of the biggest mistakes we make is letting emotions and peer pressure dictate our financial choices. How many times have you spent money just because a friend or influencer said, "You deserve it"? Here's a Swiss-inspired mindset. Keep your financial goals private. You don't need to broadcast every win or explain every decision. Focus on building quietly and let your results speak for themselves. Imagine the impact of working on your goals without external judgment or pressure. It's liberating, and it keeps you laser-focused on what really matters. Now you might be thinking, these tips sound great, but how do I put them into action consistently? Well, the Swiss have one last secret, a strategy so simple yet so powerful it ties everything together. The secret weapon? Routine. The Swiss treat personal finance like maintaining a garden. They consistently plant, water, and prune. Every month, they review their spending, reassess their goals, and adjust where necessary. Here's an analogy. Imagine your finances as a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small and slow, but with each rotation it picks up more snow, more speed. The Swiss approach ensures the snowball keeps growing and it never melts. Your actionable step: set a monthly financial check-in. It could be 30 minutes to review your spending, plan your saving, and check your investments. It's simple, but the impact is massive. Miss this step and you risk falling into the same financial traps most people never escape. Here's the truth. Building wealth isn't about making huge, dramatic changes overnight. It's about small, consistent steps inspired by proven strategies like those we've explored today. But if you're serious about taking your financial future to the next level, don't stop here. The real magic happens when you combine these Swiss-inspired habits with the power of compounding. Curious how it works? Click on this video right here to uncover the secret to turning even the smallest savings into a fortune over time. Remember, your future self is counting on you. Make the smart move. Start today.